Hey YouTube, Dark Magician of Team Sorcerers here, and welcome back to What If Wednesday. In another location, and this is another one requested by Dragon Master 25, which is about a deck we both hate, PSY-Frames. I don't know how much he hates them, but I hate PSY-Frames to the point where it's like among my top 10 most hated decks in the entire game. Um, yeah, it's a really annoying, stupid bullshit deck that just negates everything you do and banishes everything you try and do. Yeah, it's just so annoying. It's fucking toxic, and it's just not fun to play against. So much so that they're banned in Richician format, and I think it's safe to assume that they're banned in Dragon Masters format as well. But this brings about the point of the video. What if it was my favourite and signature deck? I don't know what my favourite monster would be. Maybe Driver, but it would be a toss-up between the two Synchros, Omega and Zeta. I don't know which of these would be considered my favourite. It'd be a tough choice, but regardless, I'd see them, take a liking to them, and even get a pack of high-speed riders. So we're talking like October 2015, because I believe that was when the set came out. So yeah, that's what I'd do, and anything I'd be missing, I'd just pick up in trades or just get them online, and have them built rather quickly. Yeah, I don't know how well I'd do in tournaments with them. Although I'd like to think I'd do quite well, actually. Uh, and I remember, like, round about this point was when I'd quit tournaments for the first time ever. Because I was just fed up of the meta and the format, and it would actually be this that would give me an excuse to come back to them. Of course, there are a couple of weaknesses that the deck does have. It can't do anything unless the opponent does something, really. And of course, it makes the mirror match really, really bad. As game one could take like half an hour or something in the mirror match. So yeah, maybe any experts on the deck would know all about that. It is also vulnerable to mind drain, as demonstrated the last time I faced it. So yeah, it just completely shuts off all these guys, which all activate in the hand. I was also going to say Imperial Iron Wall, but maybe not so much. Then again, that might help it more than hurt it. Yeah, it would turn off Overload, but it would counteract the drawback that the low level ones have, whereas with them getting banished along with Driver at the end of the turn, but then they just stay there. In any case, I'd like to think they do really well. Whether or not I'd end up in that speedroid matchup with that game state mistake, I don't know. It's hard to say. You see, the one that I talked about before, which led me to quitting the second time, and I had no intention of coming back, although the only reason I came back was because I was guilt tripped into it. But yeah, that's another story. So, yeah, I think I'd stick with it for a while, and that's what I'd mainly be playing. I mean, I don't know how consistently I'd win locals, but I would do quite well in them. I, I'm not sure I'd still playing regionals or YCSs with it though. They still wouldn't really be my thing. And I don't think there'd be any reason for me to quit playing in them. Although I have a feeling that if I did play this against Dragon Master, he would not be happy with me, considering that he hates this deck with a passion. So I don't think I would end up using my signature deck against him in anything, not even those Pegasus Challenge tournaments we do later. Now, when Master Rule 4 and Lynx came along, I don't think this deck would be hurt that much. I mean, I generally, well, not I, but PSY-Frame players seem to generally go for one synchro monster anyway, which would be these, along with the fact that Zeta and Omega banish themselves and then come back to a main monster zone. It's tough. It's tricky. I don't think I'd still be able to spam out synchros, but it would play around that weakness. Now, the other question is, would I be able to beat any of the decks that I hate with this deck? Possibly, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether or not it could beat Pendulum Magician and Trickstars. It has a good chance, but yeah, I don't know whether or not that thing would happen, like at the end of 2017, where I'd make those stupid misplays against Trickstars and Pendulum Magicians, which would lead me to quitting tournaments for the 5th time. I would end up coming back, though, after some confidence building and temptation, though. I don't know. And would this even beat Endymion as well later on, or Thunder Dragons? Maybe. Now, ban list hits. The deck technically took 2 hits in the last 8 years. I mean, I believe Omega got limited on the February 2018 list, and Gamma was somewhat more recent. I forget how long it's been since Gamma got limited. I mean, it would be a bit annoying for me, but I'd be okay with it, I guess. Yeah, there are other level 8s I can make, and yeah, I can run other monster effect negation, obviously, whether it's Fiendish Chain, Breakthrough Skill, Solemn Strike. I mean, but let's face it, Solemn Strike is just the best one. And I guess Infinite Impermanence a lot later on, which is very easy to use in a PSY-Frame deck, I would imagine. Yeah, and I'd be playing a lot of my favourite synchros in here as well, including Stardust Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Fort Ruler Archfiend, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. That'd be cool. I don't know how easily it can make level 6s though. I don't know. It's actually almost surprising that PSY-Frames haven't had any other synchros come out. Oh well. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, PSY-Frames just don't deserve any new support anyway. But anyway, so I guess that's how things would be with the deck for the most part. There'd be less reason to quit tournaments, and yeah, I'd still be playing in them. Maybe even in the minor league, because yeah, that because none of the because the archetype isn't banned in that, and I guess there'd be no reason for me to quit current format and go on to create Rhetorician format. And then there'd be the other things that would happen if I never made Rhetorician format, which I've talked about in an earlier episode already. I wouldn't play it in Genesis though. It would be just it would be annoying for me because I wouldn't be able to play all of the PSY-Frame monsters that I want to play. I mean, I think Omega has just way too many points, and yeah, I don't know. It would just be hard to play absolutely everything. Oh yeah, Omega has 100 points. Delta and Epsilon have 7 each. Gamma has 15. So yeah, it would be either I play Omega but don't play the other 3, or I do play the other 3 but don't play Omega. Yeah, I'd find Genesis more bullshit. And yeah, that's basically how things would be if PSY-Frames were my favourite and signature deck. Of course, I anticipate that I probably would not be popular with other players, including very casual ones. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching.